So in this video I'm going to be showing the Chicago Electric Power Tools Variable Speed Rotary Toolkit. This is a 31 piece. The item number on this is 68696. Again, 68696. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this and let's see what we get with it. So right off the bat you get the owner's manual. Then you get all your accessories in a bag, in 2 bags from what it appears. There's a little drill bit, some sanding discs, polishing, extra collet. So that's bag number 1. Bag number 2 has a little grinding stones, a little deburr, also some, or actually a miniature wire wheel, and a collet or chuck key. And then the last, of course, is the tool itself. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the tool. And what I like to do with Harbor Freight power tools, any and all power tools, is I like to plug them in first and then just run the motor, kind of get those brushes broken in. It has 6 settings plus a max setting. I don't know how accurate that is. That is the max setting right there. So I got my safety glasses on. I have a diamond bit on this tool, and also I got a glass jar here, just a pickle jar, and they've gone ahead and they wrote my name here. I'm just going to go ahead and trace over all this with this diamond bit here. Nothing fancy, but just to demonstrate what you can do with the tool. this is glass, I'm going to go ahead and just wipe all this dust off with some grease and wax remover applied to a paper towel here. I'm doing this just to get all this glass dust off. This is pretty bad stuff for your health. I also forgot to mention that wearing a respirator, some kind of something just to protect your lungs from this would be best. Just a dust mask or something. But anyways, I did my name here, a heart and a rose, which looks kind of cool. So I don't know if you guys can actually see this rose here. Came out pretty nice. So did this little heart. And then I just did my name right there. So the Chicago Electric is much more noisier than my Dremel 3000. So I'll just go ahead and turn one at a time here. So what I could tell real quick here is that this Chicago Electric rotary tool, once it's powered on its first setting, it kind of spins really fast. So this is its actual lowest speed. And to me that sounds pretty fast. So I would say maybe about 5,000 RPM. Now the Dremel, I mean, it turns on and it's barely making any noise. So what you get with a Dremel is a little bit more control, or more control with the speed, and you can really fine-tune that. So I'll go ahead and put a Dremel attachment that I've made onto the Harbor Freight tool here. So I'll just go ahead and remove this just to show you guys that it does fit the Dremel. This is a tungsten grinding attachment for TIG welding. So it fits on the Dremel there, and I'll go ahead and put it onto the Harbor Freight, and it does fit. Fits quite nice. So some Dremel attachments I would say work on this. I know the Dremel 3000 and the Chicago Electric have the same threads. So with this diamond wheel in place, every time I go to crank down on this thing, I'll just lock the shaft, and I mean, it doesn't take that much force. I'm able to actually move the whole thing, so the collet's not actually doing any good in there. It's not even tightening it that much. I mean, it's tight, but not as tight as I could get with the Dremel. So with that being said, I'll probably be taking this tool back just because of that. But before anybody gets one of these things, I'm going to go ahead and show a real serious flaw really quick here. And it's pretty serious, so like I said, it's good for light work, but I have the shaft locked here, and I go to actually turn this thing and I can hear the lock button actually just crunching inside. And it doesn't matter, I'm pretty much about to break it right now. And the reason why it's so crappy is because the plastic housing here is actually trying to spread apart. So I'll try to zoom in on this as much as I can. On this seam right. Okay. So when I go to push the lock button down and I actually start applying some torque, doesn't matter if I have the collar here or not. You can actually see the tool trying to separate itself. So I could go ahead and tighten the case, but it's already tightened. I mean, it's really cranked down in there, and I mean, I can still apply force, and the plastic is, see how it's trying to spread itself? It's trying to come apart. So that's a no-no for me. And I can crank this thing, I could tighten every screw and bolt down, it's not gonna help. And I mean, this is a pretty much brand new tool, so doesn't matter collar or not, it still tries to separate itself. It'll probably break the collar and everything that's in there. So light work, good tool. Serious work, hell no. It's decent, I guess. I don't know what I could say, but if I had to do a recommendation, I wouldn't recommend this actually at all. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.